and good morning, everybody. We're back here at the GuideWell Connect Insights Lounge, here at day 2 of the 2016 AHIP Institute and Expo. My name is Kate Warnock, and I'm so pleased to bring our next guest to the site. We have Ms. Sally Poblete. Sally, welcome.
Thank you very much, Kate. It's a pleasure to be here.
We are so happy to have you.
Thank you.
Sally, you are the founder and CEO of Wellthie. Sally, let's get right into the questions here. How can legacy companies compete with the disruptors as they race to get consumerism right in the health industry?
Oh, terrific. What a great question. And I'll first say that I come from a background having worked at one of the very large insurance companies in the country.
So you get it.
Yeah. I certainly get it and enjoyed my career there, and then left to start my own technology company. But one of the things that I would say, having been inside a large company and having worked with many, that the insurance industry is so important to important to our healthcare system, in that the large incumbents have such an advantage and asset with regards to their brand. Obviously, consumers and employers really knowing who they are and
right.
The stability that they provide. Right. I think secondly, it's the vast network of customer service that they have been able to assemble and deliver to consumers for decades and decades. And I thirdly think that the network of providers, physicians, and other types of providers, hospitals and so forth, that make up what is really your health plan are so important. And yet many disruptors are here. Many disruptors are really looking to make a change in the industry, and I think that that also is welcome, in that they are bringing a fresh perspective to change in consumer experience within health insurance. So I think what incumbents need to do is to leverage those assets and really create, and this is so much easier said than done, but create the most simple experience that they can provide for their members. Because in that simplicity, which is really the biggest disruptor in our industry, I believe, comes the genuine trust and value that consumers can find. And I think disruptors, younger, newer health insurance companies, all aspire to do that, but have to assemble, have a long ways to go in assembling that brand recognition, the network of doctors, the established tried and true customer service teams that the incumbents have already leveraged today.
So it's good to remember, as much, as these disruptors are really forcing change, that the incumbents, these legacy companies, really can play to their strengths.
Absolutely.
And it's really more, we just had Dale Renner with Redpoint Global talking about how if we really tap into the data that's available on our members and really understand the long-term journey that our members are on with us as a company, that there's such opportunity there in building that trust that you said is really, it's just paramount.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Our next question for you, Sally, your depth of experience shaped the solution you created in Wellthie. As you have mentioned before, you came from the payer side. What were the biggest gaps in the insurance customer experience you wanted to correct?
Yeah, thanks for that question. So first of all, what we provide is an e-commerce platform that insurance companies as well as brokers can leverage or private label to be able to sell small group insurance, individual insurance, both under 65 and over 65. And I was really inspired to do this because as our industry is now squarely a retail industry, there's lots of change and transformation that is needed by the industry in order to become successful at the retailization of insurance. So I think two things, and I'll speak beyond the technology aspect, but really again on the consumer experience. I think one of the biggest gaps that I think can really go a tremendous way towards building trust and improvement is increasing the healthcare literacy of consumers. It's really quite sad and appalling that within the US, only 14% of consumers have proficient healthcare literacy. And that's equivalent to the number of people with advanced degrees. So you think about how few people in society really feel comfortable with not just insurance, but in general, how to navigate the healthcare system. I think we have a responsibility and an opportunity to improve that. So I think that within the consumer experiences that insurance companies are building to constantly be thinking about how do we make this not only simpler, but how can we use this as a teachable moment to help consumers understand the value of the products that they are buying, exactly what they are buying, how to use it, how to make the most of it, so that it isn't just this expensive thing that they don't really understand, but are mandated by the government to buy, but rather something that they really look forward to and feel the value in.
You know, I don't know, Sally, if you were able to sit in a session yesterday here at the AHIP Institute, but I know that there was a speaker from Google who was sharing with the audience that there is a spike in search for insurance how-to, really Insurance 101 on YouTube.
Absolutely.
Weeks before open enrollment starts,
Yeah.
because speaking to your point, people just don't understand it. They need that clarity. They need that you know, the health literacy is something that I think anybody would hope to close that gap on, and I think that's up to us, you know, in the insurance side and really across the ecosystem to simplify it, take out the jargon and the acronyms, and really just say it in plain words so that everybody understands the benefits that they're buying into.
Yeah, and I think it's hard when you're an industry insider because we understand what the deductible is, so we're conversant in it, and we're the very few people who are conversant in it. So you think, well, of course, people must understand what that is. But I think in my experience working with consumers and actually talking one-on-one with them, speaking to lawyers, PhDs, as well as people who do not have high school diplomas and are asking the same questions.
Right.
Then I was really humbled by those experiences, and that's really driven me to this passion for trying to improve healthcare literacy in our industry.
Well, all right. So speaking of passion, when I was doing a little bit of research on you, Sally, I discovered that Forbes named Wellthie one of the 10 healthcare technology disruptors to watch, so congratulations on that.
Thank you.
And noted that your company was all women-led. So why is it important that your own leadership team is mostly women?
Yeah, so first of all, we're not all women-led, and I'll say that there's certainly males in our leadership team, but I am really proud about being a woman leader within not just healthcare, but in technology. So one of the stats that we found is that among digital health companies, there's only 6% of us that are 6% of all digital health companies are led by women. And within the Fortune 500, looking broadly across all industries, there's only 5% of Fortune 500 companies with a CEO that is a woman. And yet, so very specifically within our industry, 80% of all healthcare decisions are made by women. As moms, as daughters, as friends, cousins, whatever, we help make or influence those healthcare decisions. So I feel that it's great to represent women, and would just really encourage more women to join the ranks and either start your own company or continue to aspire for leadership roles.
You know, well, we're so glad that you made the leap from the corporate side to the startup side, and you're doing so tremendously well with Wellthie. So congratulations to you on that, Sally.
Thank you very much, Kate.
Thank you so much for your time today. My name is Kate Warnock here at the GuideWell Connect Insights Lounge. Please keep watching. We're going to be up with another interview soon.